Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how you doing today? It's another Saturday, a beautiful one, and we're having a lot of fun. And you must be wondering why I have a lot of smiles today. It's a different vibe. I promised you guys that every single Saturday we'll be bringing you a different flavor. And guess what? You know what we have today? We have live performances. A couple of guests that are going to be with me in the house. And some of them are your superstars. Are you ready for one of them? Because I want to kick off with a spectacular performance. And that is none other than from Dre Cali. Are you ready? Let's go.
What's up, fam? How you doing?
I'm good.
My name is Dre Cali.
Yeah, you're most welcome.
Thank you very much.
I'm so glad to have you on this show.
I'm so humbled to be here.
A lot of love, I guess.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We give thanks to the Lord.
Amen.
Yeah.
How we doing this with the live band? Are you ready for this?
Yeah, man.
Trust me, an exclusive one. You won't want to miss. All right, let's go.
Are you ready? Yeah, boy. You know, this is a lover song. Sesa sesa mupika yongeza omukwano oli kimuli ekimulisa nkusaba tonvamu onzire bwenfuna ebbuba naweeraba tolinako kikyamu obwo obulungi bwonno yeddiini ze gye njagala okubamu eddoboozi ly'akayindo k'ebiseera by'okussa n'akamwenyumwenyumwenyu byonna ekyo ekikula ky'agamaso gonze buntunuulira n'olusonyisonisonyi lunkwata kusaba tonta nywera omukwano gwonnina ntoko kipimo kya ttanga kusaba tonta nyweza omukwano gwonnina ntoko kipimo kya ttanga nkwagala ebisooka n'ebisembayo nkwagala ebirijja n'ebiriddeko nkwagala nnyo baby byebizingayo no biseera bingi nze nesunanako nzani ali nafasi mu mutima gwo nkwagala nnyo baby oli mulungi nga obwakakya omukisa omunene ogwange gwembala amaaso gagameeru bogantunuuliza n'akayindo kabalalako gwe kulina binnyonyogera akasusuko kalungi kanneewunyisa kankubaganya kandeka nga neebuuza ncoba watondebwawo omuli eyatonda balalalala. And then your kisses, I always wanna have them in my wishes. My one and only princess, yeah, you're the only missus, yeah. Nkwagala ebisooka n'ebisembayo, nkwagala ebirijja n'ebiriddeko, nkwagala nnyo baby. Biseera bingi nze nesunanako, nzani ali nafasi mu mutima gwo. Yeah. Hey, ready? Tell me something special today. Come balance my ratio, don't delay. One by one, make a bundle. Love is such a game. What up, lovers? What's up? My name is Dre Cali, and this second song, are you ready to dance? Alright, is my band ready? Are you ready to make the people dance? Let's do this. Oh. This is my new song called Akaimba. Tell them, sir. Let's go. Start to explain. Buno bulungi boy, straight and straight. Girl, I don't stop with complaining. Go fuck up on the door, come take all this pain, yeah. Oh, Zanya, you really messing up with my brain. You make me wish we could ride in a train. Oh, we could play in the rain. Zanji Musa can be my protein. Tuchikonenera again and again. Oh. nga kako lina eddoboozi omukwano liryo kana kayindo bokuyindo no bibyo kana kayimba like a best of a speaker sikutanze na kwata kanambaya ningouma kujita bwenyima nga neno wensu rota zenkaba nkaba rota zendwala rota jankaba nkaba ebyange byokunya roto zendwala pulanye zange zenkunya. Do you remember we wangamba in December that our love is a blessing, it is such a bangai. So kana kaimba nkafumbyeka when you get lonely uliriza nako omamisanane matumbi muchiro this a love kana kaimba ngakako line dovozi kana kaindo bokuindo ngabibyo kana kaimba tunyole kuswato kona kona join me can you go down domozi kana kaindo bokuindo bibyo kana kaimba tell them straight.
This is a different feel. I promised you guys that this is a love show that is not the usual one. You know, there are these love shows that always come on TV and it is all about we do this, we talk that, we preach our love differently. And today it's another level of vibe. I hope you guys are having fun. This is how we decided to open up the show and allow us to go away shortly. And when we return, we'll be settling down with Dre Cali to discuss our topic of the day. Do you know what we're going to talk about? Just stay right there because I'm coming right back. It's the King of Hearts alongside Dre Cali. It's the glory of love. Yes, welcome back from that short break that just ushered you into this interview here. But shortly, we had a performance of 2 songs by Dre Cali. I'm very sure you guys had fun and you enjoyed the songs. If you didn't, then your problem is bigger than ours. But well, so we are settled in here with Dre Cali, and our topic of the day is actually cross-generational relationships and sex, which is what commonly is known here as the involvement of sugar daddies and sugar mommies.
Yeah.
I don't know which question I should ask first.
Let me give you an answer before you
okay, give me an answer before I ask a question.
I don't have a sugar mommy.
Okay. He has defended himself saying he doesn't have a sugar mommy. Well, I want him to, Dre Cali today, I want you to represent for the men and the boys at once.
All right.
Because this is a common phenomenon today. Everywhere you go, you find boys who wish for sugar mummies.
Yeah.
And we're not going to talk about sugar daddies right now because you just said you don't have one.
Yeah.
While on the other side, the ladies are also running in for the sugar mummies. I mean, the sugar daddies. Why is this a common thing, according to you?
Lately, our ladies, I'm sorry, ladies.
Yeah.
There's a way they want money and material things faster than we, the young men, can actually make them.
Oh, yeah.
So probably it is one of the reasons they are pushed. However, I don't want to overlook the fact that you see, with love has no boundaries.
True.
And that is how confusing it can become. There is no problem if a 35-year-old loves a 22-year-old, as long as it is love. Because I think love is about connection.
Oh yeah.
And how special you feel you're treated.
Yeah.
And some people actually leave out this sugar mommy, I'm in for the money or something.
Yeah.
But some people have love. Actual love.
In real sense.
Yeah.
Okay. But do you think to what percentage does the love really exist? Because when we talk about cross generation, in most cases, the motive is the money, the material, and all that.
Definitely.
So we are going to put aside the love aspect of it. If you are really in love with this man or this woman, like for real, like real. Leave that aside. We're not on your case. We're on the case of those who are looking for their money and so on. Do you think it's the right thing to do?
No.
So what should these boys and girls do rather?
I think it all becomes confusing when people start getting early responsibilities, and it does not mean having like kids or something, but when people feel like they have to impress. Sometimes our ladies want to throw a big birthday party. Drive around at campus.
Fancy cars.
They feel the peer pressure from people who actually are well off.
True.
And they feel like, I can get myself that. And so they rush into the sugar daddy thing, and sugar daddies are always willing to offer. The only problem with that is you may not be the last one or the first one.
True.
And secondly, the sexually transmitted diseases, and then unwanted pregnancies.
I want to ask you to put yourself in a position of a sugar daddy, would you?
Sugar Dre.
Sugar Dre, yes, just for 1 second.
Yeah.
If you got approached by this lady, this normally happens in clubs, most cases, night happenings, This lady pulls over to your table and she's willing to take any actions, and you really clearly see that she's ready to go down for anything as long as you're there to finance. What would you do?
Well, it is a tricky question. However, you see, with me and relationships, we start off as friends. It's never direct. It's never a one-way thing or direct thing. I see you today and tomorrow we are dating.
And then you're different.
We are friends.
Okay.
For a while. So I think I would study this person and get to find out the details. And then if I realize I'm 40 and she's 18, really no. It cannot happen.
Then you have failed to stand in the position of a sugar daddy. Well, I told you earlier on, ladies and gentlemen, that I have a couple of guests with me, and we shall be discussing this back to back. But as for Dre Cali, I want us to wind down by talking briefly about those two songs you just performed. Most especially the second one.
The first one is Ebisoka Nebisembayo for the lovers. The second one is my new song called Kaimba. Kaimba was done by Crazy Beats and Dare Hits. And the video was shot and directed by Iva Shares. And the live performance was done by myself. However, Kaimba is out, and I have a new YouTube channel called Dre Cali, and a new Vevo channel called Dre Cali Vevo. These songs are the Kaimba song is there. So I urge you guys to go
why do you say new YouTube channel and a Vevo?
In the past I've been using record label channels, that is Mpaka Records. But now we decided Dre Cali man's up. So I'm doing I have my Dre Cali and Dre Cali Vevo, and the video is on Dre Cali Vevo. So go down there, subscribe, watch the video, leave a comment, share with the next, with the current, with the future one, with everybody.
Right. So we had to bring you Dre Cali so you can share the music and the love at once. We give it to you in doubles, and this is how far we've come with this, and this is where we're going to leave it. Any last words for the viewers?
Thank you for the love. Thank you for supporting Dre Cali music. Keep the love coming, and I'm gonna keep the music flowing. Sir? Much love.
Thank you so much. So we are going off slightly for a breather, and then when we return, we shall have the rest of the other guests. I still have one more performance for you. Please don't go away. Today we decided to fuse it with music because we realized love only matches better with music. So don't go away. It is the glory of love with me, the King of Hearts. All Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from that breather, and we are still at it. It's the glory of love, and we are discussing cross-generational sex and relationships vis-a-vis sugar daddies and sugar mommies. So I have my next set of guests right here. I don't know if I should introduce them or I should allow them to introduce themselves, but I think it's better they speak for themselves. Let me start from my right. Yes, please.
I go by the name of Sound Principal.
Sound Principal.
I'm a recording and performing artist. Yeah.
Welcome to my space. As for now, that is enough.
Yeah, that's enough for now. Thank you, bro.
All right, you're most welcome. And on my left,
of course, I'm Shamim Zaid. However, on the political side of it, I'm never Dashami.
I was about to ask why, of course, but you've answered it already. All right, so as you can see, my guests are ready and they are so fired up, ready to discuss this topic. I don't know where I should start from, but I have a question.
Sure, go ahead.
Let me start with the lady. How would you define cross-generational relationships and sex from your own point of understanding?
From my own point of understanding, I'll tell you, first of all, it's suicidal.
Okay.
I'll tell you, ask me how suicidal is it.
Okay, that's what I'm waiting for.
The mere fact that, you know, with cross-generation relationships, it's always the young and the old.
Definitely.
And, you know, wherever there is that kind of relationship, you always find heartbreaks. You find depression. You know, you find tears.
So in brief, you're saying that it is a toxic relationship.
It's indeed toxic.
Well, there is something I want us to understand here. The teenager that is watching us right now, seeing us discuss this, is actually looking at us from a disgusted point of view. Yeah, Rosa, we are infringing on their freedom. We actually don't know what we're talking about. So we gotta get something straight here. Make them understand how much toxic, because they have reasons. Someone is going to say, I'm dating this guy because he's paying my tuition. Don't you want me to go to school?
I'll tell you this thing.
Okay.
You are not disturbing your freedom, but we're trying to get you out of that cage you're in, out of the prison where you are. You're lost. You're sincerely lost.
You are sick.
Indeed, they're sick. I had a Kiswahili teacher who used to tell us you're mentally perturbed.
Aha.
Because the mere fact that you're dating someone very older than you,
you're
mentally perturbed, my dear.
You know, there is something teenagers out there I want you guys to understand. We are speaking not only on behalf of your parents, but we are standing on the same ground like teenagers, giving it you from our own perspective, because we don't want you to swerve and start living a different life that is going to end you in hell. Actually, hell is not what we think about when we die.
We're trying to put you in the right path, to show you the right thing that you have to do.
So now, I want to put myself in the shoes of this boy who is dating a 60-year-old mama that I'm calling actually sugar mommy. Why I'm calling her sugar mommy is I'm in love with her not because of sex, but because of the money that she is giving me and the good life she's putting me into. So now there are two things here. It is already a cross-generational relationship and sex. At the same time, I'm now having a sugar mommy and sugar daddy situation. My question now is, what do you think should I do as that boy to be in position to get what I should get without involving myself in such a relationship?
I'll tell you this.
Yes, please.
As my mother was sending me to school always.
Yes.
I grew up from an extended family.
Yeah.
We had a lot of people home. So the mere fact that we were very many at home, so some of us couldn't get everything that you would need.
Yeah.
More so when I went to a school whereby you could find children that come with 1 M as pocket money. And I used to come to this school without any single dime as pocket money. She could give me, actually I could name them for my teachers in class. Normally if you came with a cane to cane me, you know, I'll tell you they gave me a plate to eat food.
Okay.
That's how she used to tell me. Akajobu naku kemanya. As you reach out to that school there, manye nakuyo. So she used to break me for me this.
Yeah. Okay.
And the books, mind these books. No dog ears, read your books. Akajobu naku kakolachi kemanya.
Yeah.
You know?
I get
and
you.
she used to tell me, only make wise friends. The best friends at school are not rich friends, but
now
wise friends,
it is where now I get the next question that I believe some principal has to answer to. I'm looking at this kind of situation. This is a better one, where the parent actually has time to preach to the baby or this child that please God do this, mind your business, drink water, mind your business. But now there's this other parent who is not providing 100%, following up how this child is faring amidst the competition. What is bound to happen? I believe you should talk to the parent and the child at the same time.
Yeah.
Because that child is there.
Well, wow. This is really hard, yeah? Because I've seen so many people go through such situations.
True.
And I felt bad at some point that I couldn't do anything about it. But now that I have a chance to talk, maybe I should talk. And
maybe you can begin from here to advocate for them.
Maybe.
I'm already advocating.
Go on.
So, dear parent, dear child, please. Now this is for both of you, the parent and the child. Yeah? There is no such thing as cross-generational relationship for your child. There is no such thing as cross-generational relationship for your parent. You can't tell your parent you're in love with somebody older than you or their age.
Their age.
You understand?
It is a taboo.
Not just your parent. You can't even tell it to a friend.
Some friends can handle.
Yeah.
But, okay, now for parents, but like we are serious here. This thing is, like she said, there's a lot involved, a lot of bad. There's more harm than
good.
There's very, very many harm situations than the good ones. Yeah. So parents, please give your children some time to talk. That is one.
True.
Yeah. Sex education. There's some age where children need sex education. Yeah.
True.
Parents, you should do that. Yeah.
And these days it's not about there is some age. Why? I'll tell you of my daughter. You've missed seeing her. Okay. She's 6 years of age. My first daughter.
Okay.
So at some point she asked me, "But mommy, do you love daddy?" And I was like, "What?" And again she repeats, "Mommy, do you love daddy?" And I was like, "Oh yes, I love him."
But as I close, I don't want to forget to remind you guys that we are right here at Voices and Beats, and that is where we did this today. Like every single moment when we are here, it is always a vibe. So I hope you enjoyed it, and special shout outs to some people, but I think I'll come after the performance. So don't go away. It is still the glory of love with me, MC Shugga.
Modern boy, every music. Natolokanga lokubaga ku ssomero nakati olokubaga nsula mu ttogero oyagala kati omutima kugumalawo byogera byokyo kugira ku sigiri buno buntu butono sagala bukuwugule ababukuliriza ate nabo balabule ebigambo byenkoze kale ne botabisoma naye mulimu akamulya kalaboko kabikule amazima ddala bwe kuba kuweta mutima waweta nagonzo butasigaza kuno kulunga walunga muwugula namugulala mupano wasiriwaza kitengo kyennyini mutego gwennyini lakawo spiriti gwanjogeza ennimi kitengo kyennyini mutego gwennyini lakawo spiriti manya wateka mu kitima nze sirinawe ntoloka nanditadde naye atera basirinawe nkuleka manya wateka mu kitima nze sirinawe ntoloka nanditadde naye ate nawe nkuleka bwewankubanga bwonkuba bwewampisanga bwompisa byewakolanga luli nakati byonkola bwewankubanga bwonkuba bwewampisanga bwompisa byewakolanga luli nakati byonkola okimanya kati omutima wansensera nze njagala kuba nawo nga manefera nze njagala kuzimanyo none empaya obere empress genze empula ogamba mbu buli bulamu bwonayo losinga yesabadde n'omutima gwo nibubi nakono simuzanyo era ndowooza kitengo kyennyini mutego lakawo spiriti kitengo mutego lakawo spiriti manya wateka mu kitima nze sirinawe ntoloka nanditadde
watera basirina wenkuleka banya wateka mu kitima nze sirina wentoloka nanditadde naye ate sirina wenkuleka.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, just like I told you, always petuleta something brand new every single moment. Are you okay? Are you still watching the glory of love? And it's with me, MC Shugga, and today I have a performer here. I have an artist. He must be a new face. I don't know. You know him before. Soko Angela bantu bakumanye.
Yo, Demakomi Kid Chu, the modern boy, ever music.
Amanyanga Maji. You may repeat your name one more time.
Amanya Wampita Kid Chu, the modern boy, ever music.
Kid Chu. All right. Okay. Then the song that you just performed, what is it called?
Bewankubanga.
Bewankubanga. Chitegeza luyimba lwa mukwano.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is how we do it. Well, let's bring you a performer. We bring you an artist who has something in relation to love. And today we have Kid Chu.
Yeah, man.
Boss. So I want to ask him a few questions about love and his song at the same time, so we can see how the two blend, because today we are working on a theme that blends love and music vis-a-vis. So I hope you're ready for this. So my bro, Ogambo, Tiobulambo Gambachi.
Likiria nyo.
So oluyimbo lwaka performing Ogambo do it about Bewankubanga.
Yeah.
All right. So it's a beautiful song, but I want you to tell me what your inspiration to okuyimba oluyimba.
Oluyimba olwo wali akawala kali kanzalawa. Yeah.
Wayimbanga revenge.
Yeah.
Ate omukwano gonga guli mu ngeri ya revenge. Anyway, it's a beautiful song anyway. But yet on the other hand, gwe kiki omanyi ku mukwano? What do you know about love?
Omukwano kyengumanyiko kwesigangana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kato oyo gwe wayimbira olwo oluyimba engeri gye yakuyisaamu, do you think that was love or gwe wayagala naye nga yesitakuliiko?
Anti era nga omanya abakazi abanga atayagala.
Naye bakulemerako?
Yeah.
Kalwaki tebamulemerako paka?
Tuli ffenna kati.
Hey!
Yeah.
Church. Anyway, that is how it is. Love is a beautiful feeling. Love is a beautiful feeling. And so it is miraculous for the fact that at the end of the day, and that is good news for us. So, what do you think about it? So, gamba ka abali eyo, abali mukwano, abagezako kunonyo mukwano. Then on top of that, how do we get your music as we wrap up this interview?
Abali mukwano zichenyizo okugamba bera n'omuntu akwagala ng'akufaako ng'akumanyi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ate nga gwe tomufaako.
Ng'akufaako kandi gwe olina oba nga omufaako. Otukira omugamba nti omwaga kitegeeza omufaako.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Then abatali mu mukwano naye nga bakyatidde.
Abakyatidde abatannatuuka era abatidde abatannatuuka.
Agira alinda.
Abatannatuuka kuba mu mukwano.
So agira agumikiriza.
Yeah.
All right, then music tumusanzewa.
Music ku YouTube gyali Bazze Promotions. Awandikamu Bazzeketa.
Bazzeketa.
Yeah.
Spell it out.
B-A-Z-E-T-T-A.
Okay, Bazzeketa.
Yeah.
Just that accessing a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Okay, and then walala social media handles?
Facebook Kid Chu the Modern Boy.
Okay.
Instagram Kid Chu the Modern Boy.
Yeah.
You know Kid Chu the Modern Boy. Yeah.
So go check out Kid Chu the Modern Boy everywhere on all his social handles, and then go to his YouTube channel. You just had the name. Go check out his music. He's a rising star, and trust me, he got talent. You just saw what he performed. I'm very sure he can do bigger than this. So my bro, I wish you all the best. Chemanyi oli wa kabinyo era tojja kubeera wa kabinyo wa tabu. Togwamu maanyi.
Yeah, man.
Ayaba. So we wrap it up at this point. We'll be coming back shortly. It is still the glory of love with me, the King of Hearts.
Onsibye kantutunu labu yansude dalu ndikutobo onsibye nkalu kantutunu onsibye kantutunu labu yansude dalu ndikutobo onsibye nkalu bugumu mulabe atukula talina mbalabe anyumira mu mpale mulungi kyenva mussa mu lukale nabije byokugamba nga bya mukwano tosubira okuyomba onzikakanya nenzika kakana kanfune mukalakasa kulange mbagambe nti wankuba yukutimina mudu onena biza bali gye nasokera o mama sonina ai okubanga kibanga tegumala ompe mudimu kantuntunu onsibye kantuntunu lavu yensude eddalu nekuddobo nsibye enkalu kantuntunu onsibye kantuntunu lavu yensude eddalu nekuddobo nsibye enkalu kaba kyoyagala kyonna sente diriwe zizo siza kusonda lavu gyolina sitenda zegwantuuka yegwasamba ekyenda abakugwana kabalabule nja kubakuba malemba kwagule basika emimwa malengi babule lavu endalula okukira emmandule ontadde kulevu ndala binyumira sirumwa njala newe kuba kwambala bakubisa te baneetantala. Yeah man, bless up Aku Management.